What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Lesser Athletes. My name is Chadwell, and today, like always, an interesting video for you here on the channel. Who will return soon for WWE is the question about today's video. We have AJ Lee coming back, so I decided to put how many people did I put? I think 9 or 10. You know the answer. I decided on the number randomly because honestly, I think I was going to add somebody else. Decided not to. Who's the person that I decided not to? I think Thomas Honga. Didn't decide to add him, even though he's been out for a while. Tongalo is really the guy in that group. So today we are talking about when these people will return and who I think will return to WWE over time. This could be from injury, from contracts, from anything, honestly. And we're going from when I think they'll debut to most recent till least recent. So I am thinking a lot of these people are coming back to WWE in some sense or some form. So let's get started. So I have Bianca Belair here first because I really do believe at any point in time Bianca Belair could actually be returning. It could be literally this Friday when I'm probably recording this video. I don't even actually know when I'm going to upload this video yet. Till a while, I guess. Maybe WrestlePalooza. I just don't know. I think Bianca Belair is in due time coming back to WWE. Where will she go? I don't know. That's not what we're really talking about today. I mean, obviously, we can talk about different ways how she comes back, but she's probably due for a return. I would say Bianca Belair likely goes to SmackDown, goes around there, Jade Cargill, Tiffany Stratton, something like that. I don't expect her going back to Raw because honestly, maybe she was going to have a program with Naomi. Maybe that's why she isn't back yet, but I think it really was Bianca Belair likely coming back and going to SmackDown because they really need it. More than likely, her return could be easily as fast as the next person, but I think maybe if it wasn't for storyline, she'd already be back. Maybe there was something with Naomi. I don't know, but Bianca Belair is who I pick here. Ilya Dragunov is somebody that I'm kind of shocked he isn't back yet. I mean, obviously he's coming back from injury, so he could easily come back at any time when he's healthy, but I think obviously they're not going to rush him into anything. It's likely he's going to be fully healthy 100%, then he'll go back into something. There was a crazy rumor back in Royal Rumble that supposedly he was cleared for action and he started getting into stuff. So that's why it's a little shocking he still hasn't returned. How they're going to use Ilya Dragunov is I don't really know. Rumor has it it's going to be a feud with AJ Styles. Another part of me feels like he's going to go for the IC title with Dom. I just, in my head, feel like Ilya Dragunov has to come back, likely as a babyface, and get a insane push. The reason why he got injured is because he was going one-on-one with Gunther at the time in a World Heavyweight Championship match, which to me shows that I know it's overseas and that Ilya and Gunther are wrestling dream matches for anybody in wrestling. What's the word? Not wrestling partner. Well, I guess technically wrestling partners, but soulmates, wrestling soulmates. That's what I was looking at. There has to be a push to start building him to potentially have that Gunther match. I really do believe Gunther will likely go on either a quick journey to get back to gold or more than likely start just destroying people's careers like Cena, Brock Lesnar, whatever it could be. AJ Styles, honestly. I do believe, though, Ilya Dragunov has to be built soon, and I think he'll return here soon to maybe get an IC title reign. This one's a shot in the dark, and I actually wasn't going to put him in here. I debated to put him in because how long will he return? Is it actually a return or is it not? Is it crazy for me to think Austin Theory will come back with a bigger push? Probably. My theory right now is that Austin Theory comes back with a big push. He gets some crazy push, and basically we finally have that Theory versus Grayson Waller match. In Australia, probably not. More like in a Raw or a SmackDown before. Really a Raw after, I would actually say. A Raw after. I just got to be honest with you, man. It's hard to predict this one because he could be gone for a long time. We don't know how off. It seems like they just ran him off completely. Supposedly he is dealing with an actual injury, but I'm not too confident on this one. To me, Rey Mysterio has to return by San Diego. I'd almost debate on not adding him on this list because he's so involved with AAA. He's kind of worried on the show. He's not really, I know not having matches, but he's just an ambassador, it feels like, for AAA. And he's not really somebody that is hidden trying to fix this injury. So I currently have him on here, and I feel like he would come back before Survivor Series. San Diego, obviously, 619, you know. So I hope Rey Mysterio would come back, but to be honest with you, I don't know. Like maybe he announces his health and everything entering WrestleMania to maybe have a retirement match. Maybe a retirement match against Dominic Mysterio. Is it too close to John Cena? Probably. But still something to mention. I do believe a return's on the soon. Come up soonish. Somewhere around there. Chad Gable is someone that I actually don't know what's going to happen with Chad Gable. I feel like you should have him coming back sooner rather than later to set something up for Royal Rumble area, and I would say to set something up starting for Mania season. To me, it feels like Chad Gable would be primed to just come back through the Royal Rumble, and I could see that happening. Maybe a spot where it's Chad Gable versus El Grande Americano, but gotta be honest with you, what are they going to do when Chad Gable comes back? Likely, El Grande Americano's teaming up. Maybe Chad Gable is a somewhat babyface going against El Grande Americano's trying to destroy them. Or maybe El Grande Americano's babyface and Chad Gable's like, no, and he's destroying El Grande Americano, something he started. I don't know what's it going to be because right now the whole, American-made team is MIA without Chad Gable. So they were supposed to do something. They did nothing. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm expecting after Survivor Series right now. Maybe it's in that lead up till Royal Rumble. I don't know. Liv Morgan is here, and I think she is debuting and re-debuting at the Royal Rumble. I don't think it's going to be earlier because, to be honest with you, you could. But once you hit that January area, that end of December area, just save it for the Rumble. I think it matters more and you'll get a bigger moment there. Like they could do something where it's not as big of a setup where she comes back on a Raw or something, but or if she comes back for a Survivor Series even, but at the end of the day, I don't know if she has 100% that timeline. It might be a rush. I feel like with the Royal Rumble, you're playing it safe and playing it good, and you're still getting the big moment. I also think this could be a big moment for a return that leads to ultimately her winning. I know we kind of had that with Flair, but they kind of hinted it. Don't hint at all. Just have Liv Morgan enter, and she wins the whole thing. This one could happen before Royal Rumble, but that's why I have it first, because I'm thinking about even men's start Royal Rumble, so I have Liv Morgan here. I believe Paige will come back. Just don't know where and when. And right now, it's the Royal Rumble. I think it makes sense to put Paige in the Royal Rumble. I think, you look back at everything with Paige that she's had before. Now it's supposedly not a part of AEW. There's rumors that she's contacted by WWE. It looks like it's going to happen. If that is the case, and out of all the people right now I could see debuting or coming from AEW to WWE or coming back, Paige is up there for the women's division, and I have her returning in the Royal Rumble. Maybe this is a shock. Maybe you don't believe this is going to happen, but I really do believe Paige more than likely, especially in today's era, could work very well in really joining a good mid-card, and she could maybe go for the top titles. Just keep bolstering this women's division. This might be a shock to you, and honestly, I debated on even Chris Jericho or Edge at the end of the day. I didn't do Edge because honestly, don't think they'll work with him good creatively. Chris Jericho's here. I think Chris Jericho has to call it quits in WWE. I think it makes a lot of sense to do it. And to be honest with you, in Saudi, I could see a Chris Jericho pop happen with a Royal Rumble return. Supposedly, with contract situations, he hasn't said anything about leaving AEW fully, but there's been big rumors that he's looking at WWE at the end of 2025 to go into 2026. So this would make sense for him to be at the Royal Rumble. I think this could be the big return of 2026, and it starts. I don't think he'll go full crazy in the men's division, where he'll probably be more of a mid-card guy, like how he was kind of in AEW at the very end of things. And I think more than likely we'll have some mid-card feuds with maybe young guys, and he'll just help boost the talent. And I think they should be very open with that's probably what he'll do. Because at the end of the day, it's still Chris Jericho. He's still a legend, even if he should probably retire. And my last one here is the Hardys, and here's why I'm not putting them closer or something like that. I think with the Hardys being a part of TNA for now, and I think contract-wise, I haven't actually checked contract-wise what they can do. I haven't counted them going to NXT and being on an NXT PLE as WWE yet, but technically you probably could. For me, I think the Hardys are going to be maybe contracted by WWE, maybe TNA, but they will be on a WrestleMania or another WWE event. I think that's what we're going to do. I think for that reason, they haven't been a part of WWE main roster. That's why I have them so low, because I think they're going to return at Mania. I think that's where we're going to go. I think that's what I'm going to say. I think what they should do, like they should do every year, is a crazy TLC match, and I think we should have it at Mania. And I think it should be the Hardys returning to be a part of that TLC match. I think they would be hopefully not hesitant to join, but I do believe that this is probably the best thing. Or we have just a all-timer tag team match where it's the Hardys, the New Day, Motor City Machine Guns, Lucha Bros, the Usos, like insane, legendary tag teams. I'm throwing out the Hardys though in here, and I think it makes a lot of sense. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.